Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a love and relationship reading for Scorpio from the 24th of September to the 7th of October 2018. Please make sure you watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you want a personal reading, I put the links to my email address and website in the description box, so please contact me. I've also put the decks I'm using in the description box and links to Amazon and eBay if you want to purchase these decks. And watch the video series that I'm doing on deck walkthroughs. You might find it interesting, and it gives you a little rundown about all the decks that I've been using. Well, I'm doing them one deck at a time, so it should make for interesting watching. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. So I'm doing the general energy read at the moment, and then I will do the general tarot read. Ooh. Okay, you might be going through a difficult situation at the moment because the first card that comes out is the divorce card. And it says that maybe that divorce, you went through a divorce because there was a lot of possessiveness that happened within the relationship. And one of you or both of you were overreacting as well. So maybe you're considering getting a divorce, or maybe you've been through divorce, but there certainly was due to possessiveness and overreacting to situations. So flying off the handle for no reason at all, and that could have led to divorce, or you could be going through divorce or considering going through divorce. You feel like in the past there's been betrayal and there was a lot of hidden secrets going on, and maybe that's the reason why you're going through a divorce. So you're very suspicious of this person. You feel that they've betrayed you, they've kept a lot of things hidden from you, and you're very, very unhappy about it. You did want commitment from them, and they didn't give that to you, and maybe you are a little bit possessive, or maybe they are a little bit possessive, and there's been a lot of hidden secrets going on over here. That's how you feel. So going into the future, you need to rely on your hidden, your inner strength, your inner confidence to get you through any kind of problems that you're going through. So if you're going through a divorce at this particular moment, you're going to have to dig deep inside you and find that strength, and you do have that strength to get through the situation if that's the case. You do want a commitment out from a relationship. Maybe you are not getting that. So if this situation did not serve you, then maybe it is time to let go of it and move on. If it's making you go a bit crazy, then it's something that you shouldn't really continue with. You don't want to live in a situation where there's too much of drama. So I'm going to just draw some cards from the do the general tarot spread. I have shuffled this deck. Let's just draw some cards. Okay. So the main energy is the Emperor. And this could represent you because it is the Mars card. And maybe, within this relationship, you have been a bit too demanding. You're very determined, maybe a bit dominating, because the Emperor is a very dominating person. They want to take control. They want to be in charge. They're there to do it, in a state where they don't really regard people's feelings. They can be a bit harsh. And it seems like if you're coming across as being the Emperor, you are taking charge and you are saying what you want, and you're taking leadership. You could be doing it in a little bit of a harsh way. You really don't want the Emperor card within a relationship, because that just shows domination without actually considering other people's feelings, or bullying them, or taking charge of things without considering their feelings. So with the Emperor card, the energy is a very Mars energy. This is why I say that this might be something pertaining to you personally. I would have said it was your partner, but I think that since it is the Mars energy, it is probably you coming across as being very aggressive, or being very dominating, or somebody who's very determined to get their way in what they want, and you're not really listening to whatever that person's got to say. You're you're saying it like it is, and you're giving, you're putting down your terms. I think you're past that phase of really caring what that person thinks anymore within that relationship. And I say that because it looks like there was a lot of fighting and a lot of arguments that went on. With this Five of Rods, you can see, it's almost getting to blows, to violence, if you look at it, because this woman has got her hands, it's almost like she's going to scratch that man's face off, and he's got the rod in his hand, and they look really angry. So there was a lot of arguments and fights. It could have come to something very physical, and maybe this is why you've now developed this strength. You're not going to take any more nonsense from this person, and you're laying down the law, if you like, because that's what the Emperor also speaks about, laying down the law. And you are very, very upset and miserable and depressed about it. It looks like there has been a lot of arguments that has caused a lot of depression and regret and crying about it. You've got the clouds in the background over here, and this person sitting here with a cup where all the water is falling out. So a lot of arguments coming in over here. Y'all didn't agree at all about things. Y'all had ideas, and y'all didn't agree at all. And it may have come to something, physical blows, if you like. And now you're very, very depressed and very miserable and very upset about what has happened. There's a lot of loss that you have. So maybe it was that you had separated from each other for a while, and there was a reconciliation that happened. But that's in the last year. But what coming back or reconciling, or there might have been some sort of compromise that was reached, was not the ideal that you had in your head, or what you thought was going to come out of the relationship has not materialized. And in the last 3 months, you'll have become more and more distant from each other. You can see these people are not communicating. You might have a family together, and there's been a lot of dissension between this person's got, facing the other way. So whatever, you're not making decisions together. You're not getting on together. You're not happy. So whatever, this person came back, it didn't work out. It's not working out at all. It doesn't seem like you are happy at all. Both of you look quite miserable. One of you is taking responsibility, and the other one is not even interested at all. So you're not interested in each other, and you don't seem to be getting along at all. And on your mind, you've got the Three of Rods over here. So, you're not interested in them. They're not interested in you. This is on your mind. You're not communicating. You've got ideas. You've got an idea. They've got an idea. And it seems like you're not interested in what they've got to say, and they are not interested in what you've got to say. They are making decisions without consulting you, and you are not happy about that. So whatever they're doing is making you quite miserable, and you're not interested at all in getting engaged in it. There could be a third-party situation, but I think it's the way you're reacting to the world. Maybe this person has got an interest in somebody else, but you are not interested in this person anymore, because you're letting them do whatever they want. You've got this protection kind of hand gesture going on over here, so you're not listening to anything they've got to say, and they don't want to listen to anything that you've got to say. So there's a breakdown of communication going on over here, and this is probably why it's led to a lot of fighting and a lot of depression. You've got the Two of Rods over here, so it looks like you could well get together. You are equally matched with each other as far as willpower goes. So, you could end up, there's some sort of decision that needs to be made here with this Two of Rods as well. And, it looks like maybe you're both standing your ground and you're not budging. You get that idea that the rods are matched against each other, and both of you are very strong-willed, strong-willed, and you're not. None of you is backing down from any kind of problem that you have. So there's no compromise that you want to reach. So you want to be the Queen of Coins, or you are the Queen of Coins, coming across as being somebody who's now focusing a lot more on their work, and you deciding maybe you want to go and get a new job somewhere, or focus on your work, get a promotion, concentrate all your energies on your work, and just ignore whatever is going on. Move away from the situation. You are, it seems, tired of it, and you want to go and get yourself get your promotions, get yourself moved on as far as your material or your work life goes, or concentrating on your job, and you're not interested anymore in engaging so emotionally with this person. You have been praying a lot and asking for higher guidance and asking for help, maybe to resolve the situation. So you have been asking somebody, maybe asking higher self, higher powers, or you've been asking, just even going to your priest, if you like, or you may be getting some professional advice on how to deal with the situation with the Hierophant card. And you're feeling very emotional. You are the Queen of Cups after all, and you might be feeling a bit moody, a bit depressed. Maybe you're crying over whatever have happened. It looks like you are with this Five of Cups as well, and now you've got the Queen of Cups. That's how you're coming across, being very upset about what happened, and you're trying to cope with it. You're trying to get on top of things with this Queen of Cups. But with the Queen of Cups, she generally is very, very upset. And try not to drown your tears in like drugs or alcohol or things like that. That could well be also the case with this Queen of Cups, because she tends to be somebody who doesn't like to face the situation, but trying to avoid it by distracting herself with something else. So be aware, you don't want a cloudy mind when you're dealing with situations like this. So you've got the Ten of Pentacles, you've got the Ace of Swords, and you've got the Empress. So it looks like the cycle. You had that happy marriage, it seems, maybe, or a relationship. This can go either way. With the 10, it's usually the ending of a cycle and the beginning of something new. And this could state that this relationship has now reached the conclusion, and you need to move on to something else. That whatever you had together is now over and done with. You're arguing too much. There just seems to be so much of drama going on over here, and you are so depressed about it. Maybe you all are not backing down, you're not compromising, and you want to end this relationship completely. You've got the Ace of Swords coming in, so a new truth coming in, something cutting through all the nonsense, some sort of information coming through that's going to change things for you. And it brings you into the Empress card, which shows a lot of abundance and prosperity, but it's also a card where she's sitting alone, so there's no couple here. So this looks like maybe this information that's going to come in is going to be the final thing that ends this relationship that you have, and allows you to go free and do your own thing and be independent of this relationship. So it looks like maybe this relationship has reached its conclusion, and some information comes in for you that changes things and helps you move forward. On the other hand, if you decide that you want to reconcile with this person, and it might end up being okay, and you might end up having a great family life together, and it might end up that you get the happiness that you deserve. But like I said, this Empress is sitting by herself, and for me, reading this shows that with the sword coming in, cutting through this 10 of coins, it looks like maybe whatever information comes is the final thing that removes that relationship out from your life and leaves you there, very independent, somebody who is relying on their own strength, as the Empress card, and very productive, and somebody who is in charge of their emotions, somebody who is more in contact with the emotions, somebody who's more nurturing. So it might, it won't break you. Leaving the relationship is not going to break you. It's going to make you into something better than what you were. So it's going to bring that independence and that growth that you need. And she's the Queen of Queens in the spread, the Empress card. So, it takes you right up to the top, emotionally and maybe materialistically as well. So, going through too much of drama over here, maybe, it will allow you to get over this depression, maybe something coming in, some news or information coming in that finally allows you to move away from all this fight and all this drama that you have been going through in the recent past. It looks like, things have not worked out. You've got the 8 and the 4 there. You tried it, it's not working for you, and it seems like now, you're getting into really territory that's not really very good, because you're fighting so much. So I'm going to just draw some cards from the Archangel Tarot. Okay, you've got the Knight of Gabriel, which says, time to take action, great passions, for a cause, instinctively knowing what to do. So if you decided that you want to move on and you want to get rid of all the drama, you've got this horse going into the future, so you need to put behind all your doubts and fears and move forward with confidence. And you've got the page of Raphael, which says a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. So you do have some sort of message, some sort of information coming in for you that changes everything, and you have to rely on your intuition as well. This message seems to change you for something. It seems to be bringing in something that's going to be better for you. It's going to take away all the drama and bring a lot of peace, it seems, whatever information is coming in for you. And you've got the Sun card, which says life is wonderful, thrive through power of positive thinking and inspiring success. So whatever information is going to come in for you is going to change things, and it's going to be something positive. It's going to cause positive growth. So, don't be afraid of it, whatever happens, because it seems like you've been going through so much of problems that something is coming in for you that is going to bring you peace and happiness. And you've got the Sun card as the last card, which is, thrive through the power of positive thinking. So make sure that you're not getting depressed and upset. And it looks like what information is coming, even if the relationship ends, it's going to take you into a better place. So be aware. There's, if something is not serving you, walk away from it, because there's always something new that is coming in. And everything happens for a reason, and it's for your own personal spiritual growth. At the end of the day, the angels want what is best for us, and I don't think they're out there to bring about chaos in our lives for no reason at all. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.